Hey there Seekers, I'm still trying to give away my free 3-question reading for reaching 10k subscribers on my channel. My last winner did not get back to me, so I'm spinning the wheel again to pick another winner. Let's do it. Here we go. So Vita Harrison, you are the winner of the free 3-question reading. Email me, the address is underneath each video and we'll sort that out for you. Hi there Pisces, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 7th through to the 13th. Pisces, let's see what is literally on the cards for you. Beginning with Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle. I'm going to see what the overarching messages or themes are for you for the week, and I'm going to take this one. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Pisces, it says that you might have a deeper calling that is starting to become heard, become known. And I feel like a lot of us are going through this at the moment where we're really starting to acknowledge what is really truly meaningful for us and wanting to spend more time with that. That's just part of the great awakening that I feel that we are going through at the moment. So that could be, moving into a purposeful career. Maybe we're helping others or using your creative talents and passions. It might be a call to connect with somebody, reconnect with an old friend or family member, or move towards a soulmate. We will see if we can see where it's going. Let's get a yogic path card out for you Pisces. There it goes. Atman. Wow, this is really all about those spiritual downloads, that third eye opening. So I think you need to pay, a lot of attention to what might be coming through this week, Pisces, and realize that, spiritual guidance or spirit, angels, ancestors, past loved ones, whoever they are for you, speaks to us in the subtleties, and that is often through the angel numbers, so pay attention to those. It can be that, the dreams, the visions, the song that we hear as we walk into a shop and the lyrics answer the question that's on our mind, the number plate we pull up behind, the car at the lights, it's all of those kinds of things. So that's why we need to slow down, be tuned in, because there is actually miracles and synchronicities and guidance all around us, but most people are so flat out going 100 miles an hour that they miss it. Let's see what the tarot story is, Pisces. Beginning first with the energy of the recent past. What is leaving, completing, transitioning in your life? What you may be journeying. Oh, I've just had this for Aquarius and it was their card, the Star. Absolutely magical, beautiful omen, and I was actually still thinking about this as I came out of that reading because I felt that it was a message for you as well, and here it goes, because answer the call. That's what the Star wants you to do. It wants to, this wants to help you manifest your divine wishes. This is the card of divine wish fulfillment, and it says that that call has been heard. Look where it might be leading to. 10 of Cups. That is my happily ever after, living your best life energy, Pisces. Let's get out the outcome in your future. Sorry, that's just a drop by me. What beautiful cards. Guess who it is? The Empress with the Ace of Wands. I'm going to take those ones with 3 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Let's just split them up. I'll pop you over there. That's okay. Let's see what the clarifiers is before I just jump in and say this is the most positive reading in the world. They can illuminate another layer of information. It can tell us what the blocks might be to getting to those energies as well. Strength. Yeah, well, I think you've come through a tower moment, and I think now you're on the other side. And what's on the other side? It's going to be so much better. 8 of Swords. Yeah, you're going through the liberation stage. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands and the Empress. Let's just a fumble. Let's turn those all back over. Get out the last card. And there it goes. Well, it is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel there's a theme here of finding fulfillment. That's what that call is really about for you here, Pisces. So recent past, we have the Star and the Strength card. Now, guys, the Star is the energy that follows on from the Tower and the Major Arcana, number 17. You know, and I think some of you have journeyed through that. It doesn't have to be necessarily in the recent past. It can be in the deep past, and we might be still carrying the energetic charge of that. But the Star is the great soother, the calm after the storm. It is the energy of healing, regeneration, and rebirth, right? And you're being asked to have the strength and courage to reinvent yourself, to answer a deeper calling. Sometimes we need to bring our own inner beast, inner demons under control. Sometimes we've dealt with somebody else where maybe, you know, we needed to coax them or calm them. And, you know, sometimes it really can be a symbol of our ego side. You know, the mind or the ego can be the beast that runs away with us, right? Those thoughts we're seeing, the Eight of Swords basically, which we're coming to next, is that energy. So there is a message here that we need to tune into higher self now. Connect with that, because that is the energy that tames the mind. And when we tame the mind, we can then hear our intuition, we can hear our insights so that we can answer the call. Because the universe is saying, you know what, you have put an intention, a manifestation, or a wish out there, and it has been received. And you are being moved closer to your divine wish fulfillment this week. Whether that's a step closer or a leap for some of you. But you're being asked to have the hope and the faith and the belief that you are being guided. But I can see here that the one limitation, Pisces, is you. I'm going to have to say. Doesn't mean to say that it wasn't you that created that mindset, but you are sort of in it here with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is known as the mental prison card. It can be carrying guilt from a situation which needs to be released. It can be a victim mentality. It can be the mind telling us that we're not good enough, that we don't deserve love, that we can't do the job. We have to release that, because the thing is that the body follows the mind, so we start to act and behave and become what we truly believe. So the inner state, you know, the inner state is the most important thing. You know, the Star wants you to calm the mind, you know. That's why people meditate, to cultivate the inner calm, to quieten that beast within, because then we can really start to get on and answer the call and manifest. So the Eight of Swords is about release. It's about liberation, putting that behind you, stepping out of the mind, coming into the body, and basically moving on to a time of fulfillment. You know, it's when we release from that what we can start to go after the big goals. And this is the end goal, and I think we can see all of the beginnings of that coming in the near future. So I think this is what you desire. Ten of Cups, you know, that ultimate reality of best life, family, children, maybe living somewhere lovely, rainbow of blessings. But we don't get that if we're stuck in limitation, because we can never create, we can never answer the call from limitation. So you're being asked to complete it. I mean, this is the Ten of Cups, but it's still a 10. And in the context of this reading, it stands for completing, letting go, and ending the limitations so that you can move towards your best life. And we've got some really great cards here to end it. Let's start with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles for me is the fact that, Pisces, you're going through this kind of process of assessing the quality in your life. Maybe that's how you ended up at answering the call in the first place. Maybe it was, you know, you were in, the tower might have fallen for you in the past because you were in a situation where there was an uneven energy exchange. You know, you were putting in all the time, effort and energy, maybe even money into a situation, be it a business or in a relationship, and there was a time where it's like, well, that's just not delivering. And now you're kind of assessing the sense of quality in your life, and you're really wanting to make sure that you don't repeat that cycle again. So it's about making sure that when we do put time, effort and energy into something now moving forward, that it's going to be the right opportunity. So now we're seeking aligned opportunities, opportunities that align with our deep passions and purpose, our deep calling, because those are the ones that we can easily grow and expand with not so much effort, because they're meant to be, because we're working with our innate gifts and talents. So let's pop you down, we'll finish with you. Oh, I'm mixing them all up, that's all right. The aces are pure potential. They are the seeds, the sprouting of new beginnings, but they require, the inspired action. The Ace of Wands is all about that to make them happen. But guess who else you've got on your side to make it happen? The Empress, and who better person to have in your corner than the Divine Feminine? She's the biggest card of possibility in the tarot, and she's also a energy of great abundance and blessings. She is a huge blessing. I mean, the Empress and the Star is like, you are heading in the right direction, especially with the Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. So it's all happening here. The Empress is the energy who is fertile and abundant, and she wants to birth whatever that calling, that desire, whatever that wish that you've made up out on the star there, Pisces. She wants to make it happen. She wants to make it physical, practical, tangible. She wants to birth it into the world for you. She's a deep card of creation. She asks you to slow down this week and reconnect with the Divine Feminine energy, whether you're male or female, and that means deep rest, slowing down. And you know why? Because that's when Spirit speaks to us. That's when we get those confirmations. That's when we hear the message. That's when we're in deep creatorship with the divine. So the 3 of Cups for me says that the outcome of this energy that we're setting up here this week, maybe this is going to be in the next season. It kind of talks about the season, this card. It's a card of celebration. And it says that, you know what, the worst is over. And we're now moving into a new cycle. And it says that the seeds that you plant with the potentials that are around you have the ability to not only sprout, but turn into abundant crops and that we can harvest. And it says that, in the next season, you're going to be celebrating that. It says summer is here. It's also a number 3. We're celebrating the harvest of what you have created here. It's an energy of creation. So if there is something you're trying to get off the ground or make happen, this is the week to take a fundamental step towards it. And you've got all of the energetic support that you can get here, and because the universe, Pisces, has heard that divine wish on the star that you put out there. And you might have put it out there last week, you might have put it out there 10 years ago, but it has been heard, and now it's divine timing for a step of that to play out. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. May not be everyone's reading this week. That is fine. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can as well. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another weekly message.